I received a very interesting question last week from someone wanting to know what I would recommend as the best task management tool on the market. Something that's easy to use, has a lot of capability, and will really help her get better organized with everything that she needs to do. The answer I gave her wasn't necessarily the one that she was expecting. Hello, I'm Clara, and I currently hold a senior position at a non-profit. So despite my experience, I've always struggled a bit with organization, which affects both my professional responsibilities and personal commitments. I'm finding it increasingly necessary to find a system or tool that is intuitive and versatile enough to help streamline all aspects of my life. Could you recommend a tool that's particularly effective for someone looking to manage both work and personal tasks more efficiently? There are thousands of different applications and techniques out there, so to find a tool or technique that will work for you, you need to know three things. The magic is not in the tool or the technique. To make a tool work well for you, to have it help you get order from your chaos, you need to use the thing in a disciplined and an organized way. And that is where most people stumble right out of the gate. Because no tool will help you with discipline necessary to become organized and effective. You see, for any tool or app to be effective, you first need to make a conscious decision that you are going to start using a system or a tool in a disciplined manner to become more organized. And that you will commit to this process 100%. If you don't, then your results are unfortunately 100% predictable. Now, whether this is the start of you being more organized or whether you are already quite disciplined, but you're changing the app or the process that you've used thus far, implementation is always gradual and incremental. You don't start using a new system and then overnight become a god of organization and productivity. You have to be patient and you have to commit to the process. It takes a bit of time to adapt to new processes, to new features, and to new ways of working. And you may need to make some changes to your current habits and processes before things work well. So accept that there will be some failed attempts and that it will take time for things to become smooth and natural. And then just keep going. There is no single best application or technique out there. And that's part of the reason why there are so many of these things in the market. You see, based on your requirements and the way that you work best, you need to find a solution that fits best for you and addresses your problems the most effectively. Sometimes you need a fairly comprehensive tool, something like Trello or Asana. Or you might realize that the best thing for you really is a small A5 notebook and a pencil. Old school, writing it down and crossing it out as it's done. The secret here is that you need to find the solution that you can stick with, on condition that you apply some discipline and some thought to your process. And then here's one last thought. Please don't get mesmerized by a host of impressive features and capabilities. When you really think about it, you may realize that many features in an app are nice to have, but not critical. So you really have to understand what are your non-negotiables and ensure that they work as advertised. Now, this can be an immensely personal choice, and there's nothing wrong with testing out a couple of apps or processes before you make a final decision. As I said before, the organizational discipline that you must develop to make this work is probably the biggest win from your process. Good luck! Well, that's it in a nutshell. So if you think it's deserved, please remember to hit the like button and feel free to share this with anybody who you think might get value from this advice. Also, a sub to the channel would be awesome.